Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to start off with priming our face. I'm going to use the Laura Mercier face primer base. I'm going to place that all over the face and then go in with the Morphe 35U palette. And we're going to use a brown, greenish, silvery shade right there. This is very fall, which we're going to keep this just in the lid area. We're going to pack it on with a flat Morphe brush. And then we're going to spray it with Urban Decay setting spray. That'll help the pigment to last longer, helps it be more pigmented so you can see the undertones. I'm going to start with it, packing it in the middle of the lid and then taking it to the corner of the eye and all the way to the other side of the lid. You want to keep this in the lid area for this look. I like to pack it on there, building the color up and starting with a little bit so I don't get overwhelmed by pigment. Then I'm going to go in with a blending brush and actually kind of blend that crease out a little bit. And then I'm going to add a brown color from the Morphe 35U palette. Use circular and windshield wiper motions to blend that all out. I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye, again keeping this in the crease area. And I'm going to use circular and windshield wiper motions to blend that all out. Then I'm going to go in with my foundation. I'm using the Clinique Even Better Even Skin Tone and Corrector in shade 4. I really like this foundation because it's very light coverage. It's buildable to be moderate and medium coverage, but it's a really natural foundation. I like to place it obviously in marks on my forehead and my cheeks and my nose and my chin. Then I'm going to go in and buff that out with the It's Cosmetics bronzer brush. I like to use this brush as my foundation just because it really packs on and presses the foundation to last throughout the day. Then I'm going to go in with my concealer, the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-hour waterproof concealer. That is a mouthful, but it's an amazing concealer. I'm using light. It's very skin-like texture and finish. Really looks very natural. Doesn't crease throughout the day, which I really like. It's very easy to blend out with your damp sponge. I'm using the Real Techniques damp sponge. I actually think I like this one better than a beauty blender. But also it's cheaper, so it's like win-win. So I'm going to go in and blend all that concealer out using patting motions. I'm not going to pull or press, pressing that in so it doesn't crease throughout the day. Then I'm going to go in with some loose translucent setting powder. I don't really know how to pronounce this brand, but I will link it down in the description bar down below. Then I'm going to go in and place this very heavily with a damp sponge. We're going to do the baking technique. This will help just set your under eye concealer in your forehead wherever you kind of crease throughout the day. This will really set it throughout the day so it doesn't move. You do it both under eye and forehead and chin area. Just really packing that powder on and pressing it, and I'm going to leave it there until I get my brows all done. Then I'm going to go in and with my brows, I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz Now in medium brown. This has changed my life and my brows life completely. It makes it so easy. I like to outline my brows first as natural as possible and then just naturally fill it in. And then the corner of my brows, I take it out a little bit longer and then do hair-like strokes to make it as natural as possible. And I'll do the same thing to the other brow. Then I'm going to go ahead and dust all that powder off and then use the extra powder just to lighten the inner corners of my brows. Dust all that powder off and then go in with my under eye eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with that same brown color that we went in with the crease. With the Morphe 35U palette. Use the It Cosmetics blending brush. I really like these brushes. I was thinking I'm a Morphe lover, they're not going to be as good as Morphe's, but they actually are pretty good. they blend out really nicely, and also they're not very expensive, which is nice. Then I'm going to go in with the Tarte Curling Lash Curler. I actually just started using this. I used to be like so scared of using a lash curler just because I've heard so many. Then I'm going to go in with Laura Geller New York Baked Gelato Swirl Luminizer. That's a long name. I'm going to place that in my brow bone and my inner corner of my eyes. Really enhance the dimension of my eyes, and also brighten and make my eyes look more awake and more open and bigger. Then I'm going to go in with Clinique's primer. We're going to just coat our lashes evenly, lightly on top and bottom. This will help just your lashes be evenly dispersed and also not have your mascara clump throughout the day. And also just lengthen your lashes. Then I'm going to go in with Benefit's Lash Roller Lash, in black. This really helps your lashes curl up. I have a hard time getting my lashes to curl. I'm going to coat the lashes top and bottom. And then I'm going to go in with another mascara and put another coat on of Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara in Jet Black. I only put one coat of the Benefit, and then I go in with the Full Exposure from Smashbox. Again, coating both top and bottom lash. Then I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Bronzer. It's in Milk Chocolate Light Medium. Oh my gosh. This bronzer smells so good. And I'm going to place that in the cheekbones and also the corners of the forehead to look like the sun's hitting you. All natural. I like how this bronzer blends out really nicely. Very creamy, very soft. Then I'm going to cut that contour out with the translucent powder we used before. And then I'll place a line down my lip, beside my lip. That helps the face just look slimmer, appear slimmer and skinnier. Then I'm going to go in with Clinique's Cupid Blush. I'm going to keep that kind of 2 fingers distance from my nose. Kind of keep it more in the apples of the cheeks. And blend it out kind of outward. I use like patting motions. And I dust the excess off before I apply it, so it's not too over pigmented. Then I'm going to go in with the same highlight I used for my brow bone and my inner corner of the eye. Place that highlight on the tip of the nose, on the bridge of the nose, the forehead, the cheekbones, the cupid's bow, chin, and above my brows. I like this highlighter. My favorite one so far is the Champagne Pop. That one's like the most pigmented, creamy highlight I've ever seen. Then I'm going to go in with Smashbox Liquid Lip Always On. It's a very pumpkin-y fall color. I love it. It's very drying, but also it gives you enough moisture so your lips aren't cracking. But it lasts all day. You can eat and drink coffee all day and it will still be on there. Then I'm going to set my face with Urban Decay Setting Spray, and that look is complete. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.